welcome back to day 3 of the Purl Sew Along. This is the fun part. Today we are attaching the skirt and installing beautiful little zippers, and I found some really cute zippers to go with my dresses, so I'm really excited. Thanks for joining our Purl Sew Along. You can follow along in our Facebook group as well at facebook.com/groups/SLPCO. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Simple Life Patterns. While you're here, don't forget to subscribe. If you're following along with the sew along, be sure on YouTube, be sure to follow us in our Facebook group where everyone is sewing and posting their creations. It's a great place to get inspiration. That is at www.facebook.com/groups/SLPCO. So join us there, post your creations. If not, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well so you can get along. We're going to be doing more sew-alongs, especially video ones, because I think they're going to be a pretty big hit with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started with doing our skirt. So we've already sewn our skirt pieces together and serged the center back pieces. We are now going to do a gathering stitch and attach it to the bodice. After that, I will not be doing a video specifically for the Purl Sew Along on zippers because I already have a very detailed YouTube video up, and you can go check that out. So when we're done here, I'll have a link in the video that you can go and skip to the zipper video because it's pretty much the exact same thing except for we've already lined one of our bodices, but that's just minor details there. So the installation will be exactly the same. So for right now, we are going to go ahead and get our skirt done. So I'm going to set this stuff aside over here, and we're going to do a gathering stitch. And there's a couple ways that you can do your gathering stitch. I've always done high tension, longest stitch length, and I'll sew it through. This is going to be my daughter's Christmas dress, if she has a Christmas concert or just something fancy that we do around Christmas time. So I'm going to spend a little bit more time, and I'm going to do 2 rows of gathering stitches. To do a gathering stitch, I'm going to do the longest stitch length, which for me is 5.0, and I'm going to do my first one at about 5.5 millimeters from the edge of the fabric. I'm not going to mess with my tension because, like I said, I'm not doing the automatic gathers. If I wasn't in such a hurry, or if I was in a hurry, that's what I would do, just the automatic gathers. Hold up. You want to bring your bobbin thread up. There it is. Grab it, and you want to have a fairly decent tail. You don't need anything too long because we're going to be doing a lot of gathers. So let's go ahead and do row 1. One thing I forgot to mention, I am starting about a 1/2 inch in where I have a 5-thread serger, so I'm starting right where that started. So it's about a 1/2 inch in, or 3/8 of an inch in, and I'm ending about 3/8 of an inch from my serged edge. This is so you don't have any gathering right there in the zipper bulk, or in the zipper area. You don't need any gathering there, just make it bulky. So now that we have our 2 rows of gathering stitches and a lot of fabric to gather, let's go ahead and start. This isn't as daunting as some people make it out to be. From what I've heard, I don't even know if it's true, but I stick by the rule, is your bobbin thread is stronger than your top thread. So I grab my 2 bobbin threads, and you want to do them both at the same time, and just kind of start pushing. So I'm just going to start pushing my fabric towards the center, and then I'll go from that side and work my way over. So you don't want to pull too hard, obviously, because if you break your stitches, then you'll want to cry. measure the width of the bodice here against the skirt. I think I might have gathered it too much. I did. So I'm going to pull it to kind of where I need it to end. Just a little bit more. Okay, now I'm just going to adjust my gathers a little bit here. Okay, so when you get to this point where it is the same width, my gathers are not adjusted 100%. That's okay, because we still have to match up our side seams to the skirt side seams. So I'm going to go ahead and machine this a little bit out of the way here. Just to give it a little more room. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to separate the main fabric from our lining fabric on our bodice. We are only working with our main fabric. We're not attaching anything to the lining just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the main fabric over and see the lining's out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and match up this side seam of this, or the center back seam of the skirt to the center back of the bodice. And I'm going to go ahead and give that a good pin right there. Okay. Now all I have to do is go to my serger and serge across here. You don't have to because this seam will be encased, but I do like this seam to be serged if you have a serger. You can just sew it if you want to. So I'll be back. Okay guys, I went ahead and serged my bodice to my skirt and it looks just beautiful. The second row of stitching kind of peeks through, so I'm going to go ahead and seam rip it. Because we don't need those gathering stitches in there anymore. So if you can see it, you'll want to remove it. And sometimes you can get a really good run on it and be able to pull almost the whole thing out without breaking the thread. I didn't even make it like 2 stitches. But yeah, you can usually grab some and pull it out. And then once you get a long enough piece, you can grab from the bobbin side and kind of almost like you're gathering again and pull that gathering stitch out. And there it goes. Ha! Here's the whole piece. You can go to the front and grab anywhere in there and it will all come off. So there you go. Now you have all your beautiful gathers. Oh, I just have a few little random threads here. So now my skirt gathering is just almost nearly perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and get started on the zipper, and you're going to go ahead and check out our other YouTube video that's not associated with the purl so long. It's just installing a zipper into a lined bodice. You'll go do that video, and then we'll come back and work on finishing up attaching our bodice to the skirt seam on the bodice lining, and then we will also work on the hem. Thanks guys! Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.